Hi, how it's going? Today I am excited to talk about object destructuring in JavaScript. So it's a way you can basically just extract values from an object and put them inside an individual variable. For example, if you define an object called person, so const person, and with a few properties such as name, age. So now with this object, what if you want to extract the properties from this object and set them into individual variables? So we can do this using this syntax right here. We can say let name age equals to person. It's look a bit of funny, but basically we're just defining two new variables, name and age, and setting them to the values of their corresponding property names in this object. So we should see now, if you log out name and log out age, we should see moon and 32. Let's refresh and we see that right there. So we are extracting the values of these two properties and putting them inside two new variables called name and age. Now what if you want to get the gender of a person as well? We can set default values for these variables like this. So we can say gender equals unknown. So now the person object will appear doesn't contain it the gender property, but we can still set a gender variable and set it to a default value of unknown. We can now log out gender and we should say unknown. So refresh, save and refresh. So unknown. And we do, but if you are define a property called gender up here inside here male, we get male. We should see because the default value was overwritten by the actual gender property. And we can do a similar set of concepts in functions. For example, we can define a new function called print default or print details. We'll just log the details of a person, and what we know would normally do it actually accept the parameter object as a parameter, so parameter as a person, and then just say person dot name and dot person dot age, stuff like that. But instead we can actually do this in here. We can simply put name and age, and then we can do a simple log name, or just say the name is $, name and their $age, and we can use this. By doing this we can save quick details. So print and with the person object defined up here. So we're passing an object and we have a funny looking sort of a parameter, but actually doing the same thing. We are extracting the name and the age property of this object and setting into variable inside this function. So if we refresh the page and can use the backtick here. Okay, so the name is moon and they are 32, and that is how you can use the concept of object destructuring in JavaScript. Thank you for watching. See you later.